Hi, I'm Robert Raver, an industry specialist solution architect with media and entertainment at AWS. I'm going to walk you through Data Lake for Media, a data lake built for media supply chain for media and entertainment that allows you to take your event data, batch data, and media assets and create a data lake that is allowing you to search and use an API and chat with it. Here is a reference architecture that demonstrates how you could take event data from your media supply chain and put it into the data lake. You could see in step number 1, you take event data that's coming in from different event sources and put it into the event bus, Amazon Event Bridge, or a streaming application like Amazon Managed Streaming for Apache Kafka. From there, you will aggregate it and put it into Kinesis, data streams, and Firehose. Once there, you're able to take that and save it into S3 as raw data and use Glue ETL streaming to be able to take that and normalize that data. Once that's done, the data will be saved to S3, allowing to use this for future purposes. Here, in this reference architecture, you take batch data, such as industry data feeds like IMDb, and you save that to S3. You will use Glue to also process this, normalizing the data and allowing you to take this data along with the event data and use it for further purposes. Here, we're taking media assets and ingesting them into S3. Once they're ingested into S3, an event is sent to Amazon Event Bridge. This will start an AWS step function workflow. The first step of this workflow is to create a Lambda that will then run in media info and get a checksum on the media asset. It will check OpenSearch to see if any existing checksums exist, and if it does, it will stop further processing. If not, it will use our partner 12 Labs to generate embeddings for that media asset. Once those embeddings are created, it will use OpenSearch and search to see if there is any other similar embeddings in there. If there are, that will stop the process and let a human in the loop review this to see if it needs to be processed any further. If not, it will run Media Cloud to generate additional metadata and save this metadata as well as the embeddings and the media info data into the data lake. This will allow you to take the event data, batch data, and embeddings and Media Cloud metadata and search it to provide insights and functionality within the data lake. Once you've saved the event data, batch data, and media assets to the data lake, you can consume these in different methods. Here you can see that you can use Amazon QuickSight to visualize data in the data lake, creating charts and visualizations around this data. You can also use Neptune, Amazon Bedrock, and API Gateway to be able to create a chatbot interacting with this data. You can also use OpenSearch and API Gateway to create a search interface, allowing you to use natural language search to be able to search for assets, rights, or title data as an example. Let's go ahead and jump into the UI and demonstrate this for you. This is the user interface for Data Lake for Media. Here, you go ahead and search for different things. I'm going to go ahead and search for "This is for football." This is a title as well as some assets that we have in our data lake. If I go to titles, you can see that I actually have a title here for "This is Football Season 1, Episode 1" that has a high relevance or match to my search. If I click on rights, you can see that I actually don't have any rights, so everything in here is low in relevance. If I go to assets, this is a list of assets that I have that relate to this search. If I go ahead and click on one, you can see that the clips below show which match the highest relevance. I go ahead and hit play, which will find that time in the clip that I selected and would play it to show you where the match is. In this one, I'm looking at "This is Football" starting at 90 seconds and stopping at 96 seconds. I gotta go ahead and search for other things in the data lake. Let's go ahead and search for a kids show with a turtle on an island. In this search, it's going to search everything in my data lake again and return my results. This time, you can see I actually don't have any titles related to this. I also don't have any rights related to this. It does show that I do have some assets. Here, I could go ahead and click on this, and again, go down and click on the clip that is most relevant, and then go ahead and hit play. Here, you can see that the in and out points are 486 and 492. Here, you can see a kids show that we have called The Unbelief. This is a kids show with animated characters on an island that are talking. I could go ahead and see the rest of this clip or other clips that also have that relevance. Here is a different clip for Tumbleleaf, a different episode that actually shows an island as well. This, among other items, can be searched for to see and understand everything in the data lake. This is Data Lake for Media that we've created. Thank you for watching,